What's up, everybody, and welcome to the first video on this channel. Isn't that awesome? I think it is. But that's irrelevant at the moment. What is relevant is for those new players, or the people who haven't really started to play WoW yet, but really want to get into it. Whether you believe it or not, it's a great game. It's a wonderful game. Just take a look at this gnome right here. He's a warlock, just kind of hanging out with his little gremlin dude. And, that's awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little, intro to World of Warcraft for all you new people. So, first off is the character creation. Actually, no, that was a lie. First off is picking your realm. So, there are 3 different types of realms, if I'm not mistaken. You have your normal, which is called PvE, or player versus environment. And what that is there's no player versus player. It's not like Halo where you go and kill people. It's nothing like that. And then you have the PvP, like this demon soul place right here, population low. That sucks. You don't want to pick a population with a low server, in my opinion. You might want to if you're not a big people person. But that's PvP, where people walk around and you kill each other. Awesome. Then you have role-playing. Now, I've never joined a role-playing server, but I'm pretty sure it's where people get into it, like really, really big get into it. They're like, where hath thou broughteth the gold, or, and stuff like that. But then, you create a character. So let's jump right into that. So what you have is the Alliance, is the good faction. Then you have Horde, which is the evil faction. At least that's how people see it. You can... I wouldn't say either of them's really evil. They just have disagreements, That's all. And on the Alliance, you have the humans. Then you have the dwarves. Let's go males. Better representation of what people are. I'm not sexist, I'm just saying. If you saw a dwarf that looked like this, I would just call her a midget. So, then you have night elves, which are big, tall, Mr. T looking fellows. Then you have gnomes. That guy looks funny. Then you have the Draenei. And, I'll get into Draenei later. Then on Horde, you have the Orc, the Undead, the Tauren, the Troll, and the Blood Elves. And, what you're seeing here, your character will not be as cool looking as these guys. I'm sorry. Now they will, if you go back into this. Yeah, that's what they'll look like. They won't look like this, because I'll get into that later still. But then you have, the worgen. Whenever Cataclysm comes out, that's mainly the reason I'm making this video, is because Cataclysm is coming out, and I know this game has been out for like 5, 6, 9, 10,000 years, but when Cataclysm comes out, you're going to have a lot of new people seeing the commercials on TV and everything, and they're just going to want to play it. So this is for people who want to play WoW and want to know what goes down in your first few minutes actually playing the game. And so you have the Worgen on the Alliance, which are, I can't really show, I'll put up a picture or something right now. And then you have the Goblin, which is right now. And so now, I'm going to get into the, what are they called? Classes. That's them. And so let's go, who has the most class availability? Well, either way, you have the Warriors, which are melee. You have the Paladins, which are like holy melee, which you can heal yourself. You can do all that kinds of stuff. It's pretty awesome. And then you have the rogues, which are like straight up just combat awesome, do just awesome amounts of damage. Then you have priests, which are mainly used for either damage or or you could do it in healing, and healing's awesome too. And then you have death knights. Now you can't make one of these unless you have the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, which was the last expansion before the one coming out. And you have to have a level 55 character, which means you'll have to make one of, any of these to get one of these. But either way, then you have mages, which are magic casters, and then you have warlocks, which are people who are magic casters, but they also rely on what are called soul shards, and that's to summon things, summon these little guys. You get bigger things, bigger pets and whatnot. And rolling right off of warlocks, you have hunters, and they're like warlocks, but minus the magic. You have pets, you can tame pets. It's awesome. It's just freaking awesome. Then you have druids. Sorry, I'm being kind of kind of a alliance over here. I'll go over to Horde to show you a druid. Druids can morph into many different things, consisting of, I don't know, bears, cats, to boomkins. Boomkins are large owl-like creatures. What else didn't I cover? Shamans, that's one. Shamans, they kind of take stuff from the elements. I think they run on mana. I've never rolled a shaman before, but you can use totems to buff, or buff means to raise your stats, pretty much. And so yeah, that has pretty much been your character creation. So my character right now on this server is called Bubble Nubs, and we are going to take Bubble Nubs on an adventure that you guys will enjoy. And the live commentary stops here, but the recited commentary starts now. So after you guys make your first ever character in the World of Warcraft, go and pick up your first quest, and you do this with people who have a big exclamation point above their head, and you are just going to run or examine your character, like I did, and your little minion, and you are going to do whatever quest it is. Mine in particular was to kill 8 wolves and get their jerky, which I did very quickly because I'm a skilled master at this game, let me tell you. And then moving on from there, you will find yourself in a bit of a haze for about the next 10 seconds, like, what am I doing, and what purpose am I doing this for? And you'll see that you can go into your interface and change everything, and your interface allows you to customize your own game and do awesome stuff like that. And then you'll move on, and you'll again ask, why am I doing this? And you'll see that, and that means you got level 2. And level 2, it'll bring confidence into your mind, and you'll think you're just the baddest person on the face of the planet. But then like a level 3 will run by you, and you'll be very, very disappointed. And now you guys will eventually get to level 15, and from there you will do instances. And instances are very fun. I'm going to make a video in the future specifically on instances. To see that video, what you guys are going to want to do is subscribe to WowVion. I'll leave a link in the description or an annotation. I'm not sure which, maybe both. But again, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys later.